right now. What's poppin', man?
Every time I see your face, make me wanna say, Rita, something out of a dream. Think the ring the girl if I
Yeah,
ever
man.
seen one. Say, oh, your eyes blue or green,
Got
girl.
you down right now, man.
Yeah,
I'm put you in the game right now, man. Let me kick my shit. Pearl
I
Queen.
can tell she fiending.
Late night,
She
early in the
give me
morning.
joy and I mean,
Yeah,
some shit
that's my
about you,
shit.
girl. I mean, yeah.
Being
Say,
entertained right now by
some rain
myself.
now.
Say Rita, man, by Pearl, yours truly.
So blood and it's
I
clean,
got
girl.
a single and I got it out.
Make me wanna
My
get
Left State of
clean.
Mind, Part 4. Album, go and get it.
Down some jeans.
I got going on, so
That in my
man, look, hey,
dreams. As
gotta
fucked up
do it.
as it seems. Only see you in my dream, yeah. Come be a part of my thing, girl. I hear she do shit a shame. Granny be cooked up some cornbread and greens. Here come my mama and me, yeah. Check out auntie died in the pink. Go ahead, Doc. That's a lovely daughter, team. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Don't wake me up if I'm dreaming. Girl, she's beautiful. Every chance I get, I'll shoot at you.
Right
Yeah,
now,
girl,
man.
this is personal. I just want
Definitely
that
self
perfect
care.
girl. I just want that perfect girl. Say, something out of a dream. See you in a girl if I ever seen one. Say, eyes blue or green, girl. Yeah. Say, tell
Hey,
she
man,
fiending.
somebody explain to me
She give me joy and I mean,
about somebody explain to me what the fuck is okay, first of all, I don't like speaking on you know people period, but definitely when it comes to kids and stuff, I try to be real careful you know kids. It's touchy subject, but I had been hearing about this picture. It's been floating around of Dwayne Wade's son, 12, 13 years old. Son supposed to have a little boyfriend or something. But he got pictures of him floating around on the internet where he kissing a boy or some shit like that. And I don't know, man. I just like I said, I don't like to speak on folk cheers and shit like that. And I really like D Wade. I think he's a wonderful basketball player and just a nice gentleman as far as I can see it. Good family man. Uh, it's just one of those things. I don't have a problem with people and their sexual preference at all. Shit, I like women. Period. And I would prefer my sons to like women. So, I guess I haven't grown enough yet. I don't think I'll ever grow. That's just me and my personal feelings toward that. But we don't know we don't know what's really going on with these people's lives. But from what we can see, Dwayne Wade is okay with this. Which I still don't have a problem with. I just have a problem with it being put out here like that. Cause the little dude is a kid, man, and what if he decides when he gets older that he don't want to do that shit no more? And here it is, he got all these pictures and stuff, and he gonna have kids and stuff. So I don't know, man. What y'all think about that? I mean, I try to be in this day and age, I try to be one who is not so much, definitely not judgmental. Y'all know how I feel about that being judgmental. You know how I feel about kids. I would like to think that I'm a one that protects the children, man, at all costs. I don't know. It's just something about this. But apparently, Dwayne, Mr. Dwayne Wade, and his I don't know if him and Gabrielle are married or not, but they okay with it. In fact, I've seen I think it was a couple of years ago when the kid first came out. Sound crazy to even say a kid coming out, but the kid and Gabrielle spending time together as if it was daughter and mom type situation. It's weird to me. Y'all gotta excuse me, man. My allergies fucked up, got me fucked up. Uh, Pollen terrible right now. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just something about that that I can't rock with personally. But I would like to know people's opinion on this. Like I said, we have to be real careful when it comes to these kids, and just speaking on people in their family life. Period. So yeah, that's been flown around. This Donald Trump dude. I'm looking at something here where it say Donald Trump doesn't intend to return to Twitter even as Elon Musk's purchases. Okay, so apparently Donald Trump has been kicked off of Twitter, Instagram, all this shit. Which at first, when I first was hearing about him when he was president, about him and this, he was getting kicked, suspended from Twitter or whatever, Twitter jail, Facebook jail, and all that shit. And I used to say, like, God damn, why is our president of the United States so much worried about shit like this? A couple of years went by. Now I realized that shit, this social media shit is very important, especially in politics and shit. It's a great way to get your message out, man. So I understand now. And one thing about me, when I realized that I was wrong in something, I admit it, and it was just an opinion of mine, but I can see why politicians would want to use social media like that. Now, did I think he abused it or he went overboard sometimes? Yeah, he did, but that was one of the things that I actually, if I had to find some things to like about the guy, that would be one. Motherfucker's crazy, and I think that job you have to be thinking about it. I could get with the fact that he wasn't even a politician. Meaning, in the future, maybe others could take that same jump, so to speak. So it don't sound crazy when you hear people like Kanye West saying he might run for president. Wouldn't that be dope one day for a hip hop icon of some sort, hip hop personality end up even running for president? I think that should be dope, and it'll it'll be, in my opinion, it'll be milestone type of shit. It's how far I would have lived long enough to watch hip hop evolve into such a way that one of our personalities would be even run for president. And Lord knows if one should win, I'm pretty sure that'll mean a lot to a lot of us, especially those that watch the beginning. I remember the very beginning of hip hop, the rap music, and watch it evolve and to what it is today. So yeah, that'll be something dope. That'll be dope. This is no different from when I was a kid, thinking like, damn, I wonder will I ever see a black president. Shit, we got to see it. So yeah, man. I just say the sky the limit, man, for anything in life. So I really suggest to people to just go for it. Shit, one thing Trump did show us though, anything fucking possible. I heard some movement and shit. That's why I got alarmed and shit. Post traumatic stress is real, guys. Yep, my fellas. If you think you goddamn got some shit going on in your head or something, it ain't right. Just go check it out, man. Find out where you can go get seen. Or just Google this shit. Post traumatic stress treatment. And I suggest everybody, not just men, but you know, shit, man. If you was out there in them street back in the days, banging them pistols, getting shot at, getting chased by the police and all that shit, you might want to go get, because I think it's good that to get diagnosed, it can help you out down the road. Uh, in situations. And I'll just leave that at that. But I think it's better. I got diagnosed. I was lucky. I didn't know what to do or how to go about it. I didn't even know I had it. I wasn't even thinking about it. I had heard the word, but I had a situation on the job and I took advantage of it and I went and I realized now, did I think I have had issues? Hell yeah, my whole life. I knew I was dealing with shit. And I'm not one to even say that because they say that, black men, we don't like to go and do shit like that. I don't think that's what it was for me so much. Uh, Shit, I honestly didn't think therapy was like for us. I thought it was some shit that it went, and it's for goddamn whoever need therapy. So I definitely suggest though, if you've been out there in the field, like if you came out of the field like I did, you know what I'm saying, without me talking so much, I think you should definitely go get yourself tested. And if that's what they call it, screening, I don't even know, my nigga, but still, go check yourself out, get it checked out. And I think it's good to talk to someone that you don't know, you know what I'm saying, and just to get somebody to listen to you that don't know you. Uh, it was fun for me. I mean, we had to really like break the ice, but it was good, man. I went through a couple of therapists. I had situations with one or two of them, but when I found that right one, because sometimes it's just like a doctor. When you working on your body, you might have to go through one or two of 'em to make sure you get the right one. But once you do, man, it's kind of dope to go. I was going once a week for an hour, man. The hours used to go by so fast. It started getting dope. Once the last lady I had, once she broke through, man, and really got me open, I would let that shit pour out, and it felt so good. And then we started to talk about some of the things that took place, and then I started to get an understanding of some things that some of the things that went on in my life. You know, it helps you with to heal, man. When you need to heal, uh, I think we got to stop putting because that's what I did. I put shit aside. I tucked away all my pain. I tucked away, and I'm a tough individual. I never said shit like that about myself, but I know I am because now that I look back, some of the things that I man, I ain't talk about. It was some tough shit, and that didn't really affect me so much to where I couldn't like cope in society. Like I was like pretty normal dude like during this time, doing my thing. Now, did I suffer when I was alone? Hell yeah, man. I suffered a lot inside. It was weird. It was harder for me because I wanted to be in a, let's just say I wanted to be of the social elite, so to speak. Like I wanted to be popular. I worked hard to be. I did. Well, not so much work hard, but I made sure that I stayed in that. I always wanted to be that, or not one. That's just where I needed to be. I think, uh, probably because of the things that took place in my life. You know, I needed something to hold on to, and that's tough to do. To try to be, on a high level socially, wherever you are. Like it didn't matter where I was. I at school, at home, in apartments, fucking camp, fucking basketball team, football team. It didn't matter. I had to be socially elite. I like that word. I like those words together. Socially elite. So motherfucker, man. Nah, but for real, guys, go get yourself checked out. My player partners ain't nothing wrong with it. Yeah, you'll be surprised, and it's all about self care. That's it too. I see y'all niggas going to get your nails done and shit. Ain't no problem with that. If you can do that, man, go see about yourself. Go talk to a psychiatrist, man. Figure that shit out. If you don't have insurance, whatever you have to do, figure that shit out. We can do whatever the fuck we want to do, and you know what I'm saying. You know I know what I'm talking about. So get it done. Don't let that be an excuse. Cause we'll find every excuse in the world. And I'm telling you, player to my heart, and that means out here in our world. I ain't talking about being no player with no bunch of women and all that. We gotta talk about that one day, like the different, uh, lingo terms, whatever you want to call it, and the fact that I probably never won't. I don't think I'm ever changed as far as the way I communicate, the way I talk, the way you know, I ain't trying to be one. Like I'm not. I can't be like, hey, how you doing, Bob? Bob, you know, man, that ain't who I am. I don't want to do that shit. And even when I'm doing business, I'm handling business now. I know how to articulate sentences. Uh, I could speak well. I could do all that without me trying to do too much. I see people doing that, and it's just people talk shit about Tip. Tip smart. He's just a smart ass nigga. I don't play. If I was that smart, I would do that shit too. I used to want to be like I used to. I can remember when I was in school, like when the teachers would want kids to read and shit. I used to love doing that shit because I used to get my Martin Luther King on and shit. I like to speak, you know what I'm saying? So, but I can't do it. I'm more comfortable when I do it just naturally when I do myself. So shit, I advise, because we'll get a job or something, or we'll get, the funniest shit. This what's funny to me. I ain't on that race shit and then like that. I just observe shit. The funniest shit is when you're around somebody, and then when uh I guess a business type person, or you get in an environment with. I'm gonna give you an example. If you were a girl and it's your girl, y'all kick it or whatever. It's hood and a motherfucker, hood motherfucker, which ain't nothing wrong with that. This world, God made all of us, man. You know what I'm saying? So all of us are different. So fucking hood girls, I love y'all too, hood women. But if you got a hood chick and y'all go to the doctor, okay, scenario, you going to get yourself checked out. Time to my player partners, you going to psychiatrist, and you got your hood bitch with you. The girl, she get over here. Once y'all walk in the office and she go in with you, why she start talking proper and shit, hello and all that shit when that shit. I see a lot of people doing that shit, especially the older women, the older black women, they do that, and I think it's because they feel like they have to, get around some white folks or whatever. We got and man, on some real shit, it's people from other races that I'm real close to, white folks, and some black people that are not like me, like that weren't didn't have to grow up in the types of neighborhoods that I grew up in or whatever, and they accept me for me, man. You know, I can remember when I was coaching football, man. My kids, I took them to a white park. Shout out to Murphy County Park, Atlanta coach, man. Shout out to them, get them folks, motherfucking hand. Because they allowed me to come over there and coach, and they allowed me to be myself. When I say they, I mean the I guess the administration or whatever, but it was mainly the parents. Because once I got my grip on a group of those kids, it just everything just and that taught me back then that it's just if you can get it doesn't matter where you come from or how you. I mainly coach white kids when I coach football. I always had black kids. I never had more black kids than white kids on the football team. Now the basketball teams I coached were all black. I think I never had a white kid on one of my basketball teams, not that I can think of. But yeah, so that when I went over there, that even that kind of helped me like as far as like when I was coaching, I took that shit serious. But also just when I was coaching over there, I had to talk to moms every day, and it's this something different from y'all football coaches coaching. You know what I'm saying? The Ben Hills or whatever. It's different. And it's not to knock my black women or no shit like that, but when you got these soccer mom types, the real ones, they don't they might not understand my culture or where I come from or why I do what I do, but what they do understand is the connection that I have with their children, and they trust that. And I think the fact that they didn't know much about our culture like helped us. Uh, shit, we had a ball over there. Me and my kids, man. Some of our fun memories. In fact, on Shaq's birthday, we uh we went over there to Murphy County and shit. I was thinking about where would he want me to do this thing at for the team for the game, the squad game. Now everybody had their own situations. I think some of his friends did some stuff. I know my partner them uh down on the east side, some niggas he was fucking with, they did their own thing. Niggas was calling me around the city asking for my blessing. I mean, I want to pull up, whatever. But I was like, I wanted to be intimate, and I got me and Cameron, man, and the rest of the gang, and we went. You know, shit, Portia wasn't there, and Jameer wasn't there. It was a couple that weren't there, but for the most part, the ones that needed to be there was there, and we did our thing over there at Murphy County, and me and Cameron, that's Cameron's my daughter. We spent a lot of time over there with Shaq. I was coaching, Shaq was playing the ball, and Cameron was cheering. We was at a predominantly white park, and these people, by the time we left, everybody knew us, and they knew us for not being the black coach with the black kids, but for being a great coach with a great set of kids. Uh, it was cool. So I'll take a part of that, what my experience from down there, and bring it into what we doing. Uh, you know, but yeah, life a trip, man. I was just thinking about that. The memories that you fucking creating memories every day, man. When y'all go out, hey, y'all dudes who got these sons out here, man, enjoy that shit when you take them out to football practice, basketball practice, soccer practice, whatever. Enjoy that shit. Live it. That's it, my dog. There's nothing else you're gonna do that's gonna mean more to you than that. See that little money be cool and shit, but man, shit, I was getting money and doing that, and it was. I couldn't wait to get on the football field every day. We stay up all night long. Like we wasn't even dog. This was little league football. The way me and Johan treated this shit, we treated it like and that's why we had a lot of success because we was taking kids that weren't. We had to do some real coaching. It wasn't a whole bunch of just flat out super athletic motherfuckers. Running motherfuckers had to be made like Shaq. Wasn't no super scat back. Shaq was a punisher. He punished motherfuckers when he ran the ball. And he was a little dude. He knew how to play football. Johan said when Shaq was on the field, he was always the smartest kid on the field. Now to get that from another coach, I felt that way, but that's my son. I couldn't just say that. But to get that from another coach, even though Johan is uncle, but Johan coached against us a couple times. You know what I'm saying? He always said that when Shaq was on the field, he was so that was a great compliment, man. Yeah, we had a good time over there. So I'll take a part of that and bring it with me, man. Especially the part about I want different kids to come to my program from different nationalities, different financial situations. So that means rich kids, kids who folk might not be doing that good, and we'll never know who's what because it's just gonna be a no judge zone and kind of shit. I plan to have not just we're not just gonna make parents sign little forms and shit saying they gotta conduct themselves in a way. No, we're gonna hold parents accountable for so not even accountable. We just gotta give give them the opportunity to be more involved than you normally would in these situations versus trying to come and help me goddamn call plays tell me who to put where, who need to play wide receiver and shit. Nah, we're gonna give them things to do. Uh, pertaining to academics, which in essence should be the more important thing that parents. If you bring your kids to a place to be coached, let them get coached. Unless you goddamn signing up to be a coach, you know what I'm saying? Uh, so what I'll do it to prevent anything and just to change the narrative and it probably hopefully it'll spread, but to get parents involved some kind of way, but from an academic standpoint, to hold not just their child accountable, but the whole team, or maybe the parents. We can get some sort of deal to where we can get the parents involved, but from an academic, because my program will be driven by academics. If you want, I want to when it's all said and done, my program to be a place where kids can stop through to prepare them for the next level, which should be high school, but not just regular high school athletics. Talking about the crown, like the top athletic program. That's my vision. Uh, when they leave our situation, they're gonna be, it'll be like they stamp. You know what I'm saying? You'll know, and that's what I want out of this championships and all that shit. Cool, but I want the reputation that when they leave our place, that they work hard. It's all yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. It's all, bro, are you all right? It's all, hey, bro, good game over there. It's all, hey man, y'all cut that out. That we out here to play ball. Yeah, shit like that. We gonna teach intensity like a motherfucker, but control it. It's coming from me. I was a nut. Even when I first started coaching, and Lord knows when I coached basketball over in Linwood, hell, I still was a young dude. I was coaching. I was a young boy coaching young thugs for real, and shit, that was fun. What a great time because those dudes, you could I don't know how I turned this into me and my coaching career and all that, but shit, I'm on it now. Might as well. Yeah, fear. I gotta take care of this shit. Man. My sinus fucking be bad. Yeah, back at coaching over at Linwood was dope. It was a different type of a whole atmosphere. It was a different atmosphere from. I guess that's why Murphy County was so refreshing to me. But I loved coaching Linwood. It's just shit. Sometimes I had to be strapped to go to some of them games. They had got that bad. I had my team. All my teams were a reflection of me and what I was representing at the time, and I was all business, and I was with the fuck shit though, but it was a controlled fuck shit, and it was just it was me, but I really I take that shit serious, and I ran that program over there at Linwood, regardless of what anybody say. I ran it like a high school program. When I got that 16 and under team, I had it for 4 years. I ran that shit like a high school program. I say it again, I ran that shit like a high school program. Uh, I had a couple teams that could have beat high school teams, varsity for sure. Uh, and it was fun. It was dope. I like coaching them over there, especially the home team. I started recruiting, started bringing kids out there, but I enjoyed especially the kids that were from out there, man. You know, a lot of people not fun that way, but I like to think a few of them kids are, you know, and if they not, that's on them. Something wrong with them because I really gave my love to them folks. Uh, I remember going against. I remember when situation happened out there was that shit was lit that night. But my team got into it with a team from Decatur, man, right around the corner from where I'm from, and I stood with Linwood at that time. That's the type of nigga I am. But it was more about it wasn't even about it was about grown motherfuckers so intimidated by my players, not realizing that they kids. So I don't give a fuck where you from and I was gonna stand with them kids, and they were my kids. So yeah, and they goddamn whooped them grown motherfuckers too. I had boy, them boys were hell over there, man. Shout out to them boys, man. Shout out to LP boy. If you came through that basketball shit and played with Pearl, man, against Pearl, or if you was around that time, man, shout out because you know that shit was lit. You know that shit was lit in the city, man. You know it. So I'm going on no sleep. Time it is. I'll be gonna hit the shower, man, and it's 5:05 in the AM, man. I'm doing a podcast. Lit, 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 lit. Was up late, man. I watched a movie, then I had a late conference call on some business shit around 11. And shit, gotta get it, man. I get up and go to this 9 to 5, go cut this meat up and shit. Yeah, I'm a butcher too. I remember one time nigga told me I should be trying to do some hip hop butcher shit. And I was like, you gonna miss me with that shit, buddy. This ain't no gimmick, ain't no gimmick shit going on. I can do that shit with the best of them, but that's what I do for fun. Uh, I don't know why people don't want to take uh, me and my music serious, especially when I say I'm doing it for my son. You got to know I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious about it. I was fucking around when Shaq was out here doing his thing. Dead ass, man. I'm finna go. I got my way, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie about what, like none of that shit, man. I am what I am, you are what you are. And you're great, and I love you. And you should keep on being great. And I'm gonna keep on loving you. With that hate shit, man. You're gonna miss me with it though. Cause I ain't even gonna give you no light on it. Hey, how you doing? Need to be more kind to each other. Shout out to my boy Dre. Tracy, I always bring it up. We should be more kind to each other. You know, we should start to think more. We should start to think about, what God want us to do. I ain't no religious nigga. I ain't trying to be. I ain't trying to switch up and go Kurt Franklin on you. Shout out to Kurt Franklin, though. I fuck with him. I know people say, I'm Pearl, man. I'm me, but I can tell you something though about God. Man, God's so much a part of my life, man. But that don't mean I gotta try to straighten my walk. I can't help. I walk my walk and talk. That's what I do. Yeah, you gotta. There's nothing wrong with sometimes walking away or backing down or whatever they say. Punk. You ain't punking out. You ain't getting punked out because you went home. You made it home to your family. You ain't take no chance of you killing nobody or nobody killing you. In conflict, sometimes it don't be about that, bro. Or ladies, you don't need to like. I don't think it's okay for a woman to be out in the street fighting and shit when she got kids at home. It's a chance that you might not make it home to them kids, baby. You get locked up or something. So much shit going on. That ain't the place. I don't think it's a place for niggas. And I definitely don't think it's a place for women. And I'm just rambling right now, but I'm just speaking. I'm just thinking of things that I can say that can possibly help. You dig? That's what I'm doing this shit for. I was speaking last night in this meeting that I was on, and I was speaking about the reason why I did this podcast, and I was asking like how I wanted to know how I'm being perceived right now as me doing this podcast, not me doing no music or me doing the podcast, and I wanted to I was like, damn, people hit me up saying that they like it, but these type of people probably shouldn't like it because what I want to stand for on this podcast is not saying that it's some bad. It's all positive as you can see, but I want to make sure I'm speaking to the people that I intend to speak to, and I'm talking about the guys that been in the street, the guys that still in the street, and that are not usually heard. I'm talking about the guys that you know think about the fact that when they wake up in the morning, they got to go out here and face the world with all these different odds against us. And they think that, ain't nobody, where that podcast at for them. This is what I'm doing. I want to speak for the young men that are not really bad. They just getting picked on. What about the kids? Like, I remember my son told me, my son's 16 the fuck years old. He's across the street from his high school at this little wing place getting some food on the phone with me, and a motherfucking nigga talking about something about his car and shit. Now, now my son ain't no host, so he bucked. And I told him to be quiet. I said, "Mir, chill the fuck out." I said, "What going on?" But I couldn't get that fast enough. I went on the other side of town. But that was the situation. My son was just getting, he ain't bothered nobody. He definitely ain't trying to steal your car. Niggas just so intimidated by young niggas. And Shout ain't even on that, man. My young niggas a cool young nigga, man. He ain't on no fake thug shit or none of that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That be one of those, and Lord knows if I was there, how to ice your ass down, partner. I don't know who I'm talking to, and the motherfucker never see that, but just let me just put it out there to make me feel good. Cause I'm on the phone with my son. He ain't bothering nobody. Now my son checked his ass, duck ass nigga, like, you know, fucking with children. So it don't be like that all the time where these kids be wild. Sometimes, cause that was a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? I just thought about that. You know, but what I did, it gave me the opportunity to see my son out in a situation like that. What I did, I took the opportunity and I worked on it with him. I told him what he should do next time. I don't think he was wrong. Because me being his age, me and my partner would have probably whooped that motherfucker ass. I'm gonna keep it gangster with you. Because that's the type of shit we was on. Old lame ass nigga. fucking with young folks. See, y'all what give us back. The young folks they don't want to fuck with old nigga. 'Cause old nigga hate and shit. That's what we have. Old niggas, just to let y'all know. All them young niggas think we haters and shit, think we hate them and shit. But it's because of shit like that. I ain't never seen a bunch of old men that don't like young white, it's already fucked up like how we do each other, but that shit like man, when I was coming up, man, them old niggas they fuck with us and they and that's why I do what I do. Uh and they know it and it's natural and they fuck with me and they trust me. And when I tell them that they doing wrong, they believe me. So goddamn, when they do something good, I let them know. So my nigga called me the other day, man, and told me he got his license. Well, that shit made me so goddamn happy because I don't have to worry about him riding around without no license no more. It was something that he said he was gonna do, and he did it, and it's honorable coming from where Shawty came from. I see him trying to make, yeah, my nephew, he doing good. Yep. I watch my son. I call my daughter's boyfriend, child. I call him my son. Yeah, we got a history, man. That's my boy. But I watched the relationship that he had with his son, which is my grandson, and I know that if anything happened to me or when that time come or whatever, that grandson gonna be good because his dad got him. They got a love like it reminds me of what me and Shaq had and what me and Jameer and Caleb have. Ain't nothing like having that bond, father and son, man. It's the dopest shit. But the mother son is a whole nother thing, and it's something that I talk about a lot, and we're gonna have a whole show on that. The mother and her son, and the different things that happen, the good and the bad. But we definitely have to address the bad. We have to, uh, you know, I often talk about it. I get upset about it a lot when I speak of the mother that beat that boy down, beat her son down, and then put him out, man, throw him out to the street, and then when he dead in the street with the chalk around him, she come, and I ain't even talking down on you. You know what I'm saying? I want to speak to. I want to make sure that we can do everything that we can do to prevent that chalk shit from happening. And I just think this is something that we have to visit. We have to take a look at it. I've seen it too many times with me coaching these young boys. I've seen it so many times, even when the mother comes to confide in the coach, thinking that she's talking to another adult or whatever, and that boy this and that, and I'm looking at her like, damn, this is the problem right here. She yapping too much. I'm just a coach. You talking too much. That's the problem right there. You talk too fucking much, and you're not even handling your business. And you want to blame all your problems on your son. You threatening to take him off the basketball team if as if the basketball shit is the problem. The sport ain't the problem. The sport is what's probably saving them at this point. It's recreation sport. We're talking about 16, 17-year-old kids. He ain't playing high school ball. So, he ain't making a grade. So, uh, he could be out there in the streets running around and shit. He out here trying to play ball. You want to take it away from him. And then what? Like Jesus said. So I want to we're going to get together and try to work on situations like that. I'm not talking to everyone, but every mom. Y'all doing a great job. I see it for real. No bullshit. We're talking about the ones that need to get there. You feel me? Because I don't think that y'all not capable. You know what I'm saying? everybody have to change, and everybody have to give people a chance to change. I speak for you too because I know what it feel like tonight. You given a chance. So if you ever catch me gloating or seem like I'm bragging or some shit like that, just keep this in mind. I wasn't given a chance. And nothing not lately. I wasn't given a chance. I was given a certain point of my life, everybody just wrote me off. It was over for her. He sold a little dope back in the day. He did a little music and shit. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, that nigga fucked up. He down bad. He goes away and he die. No, nigga, no. So I take mine and I run with it the other way. And I go that way with it. And now I'm here. Okay, now nigga, now nobody, now motherfucker, now nothing can't look me in my face and tell me that I ain't do my motherfucking thing and I ain't doing my thing and I ain't gonna continue to do my thing against the odds. And I'm saying that to say that even the young lady that seemed to be thotted out or fucked up in the head or just got 35 kids and don't it seemed like she can bounce the fuck back and be a hell of a motherfucker. Stop goddamn. I really I despise motherfuckers who like talk down on people. Shit, lame as fuck, man. And really don't be having shit going on yourself, you know. And I ain't talking down on you right now. I'm educating you. Stop being so fucking perfect. You feel me? Stop being so fucking perfect. You got down. You faking a move and shit. Ain't nobody pray shit perfect. You faking a move. You carrying on. Stop that shit. Hey, I gotta get ready to go to work, man. Go get mine. I suggest y'all go get y'all. I love y'all, folks, man. For real, man. And love it. And help somebody today, man. Make somebody smile. Uh, shit. Do some good shit. Let's just do good, my friends. I want us to do good, man. Let's do some good shit. Love on each other, man. And, go for your dream. Go for yours. Go for yours. You can fucking do it. I believe you can do it. We got to go get it. Ready to go to work, guys.
Oh yeah, G. Oh yeah, G. Hey yo, water boy, this shit wet. Outstanding. Let's turn around. Fine fuck, little body too cold to hold. Lonely truck, can't rap. Below where the petty cash go. Girl, you don't hit.
Not bad.
Yes, Sturski. Miss Sturski.
Hold the fuck up. Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, 7 o'clock, T-Quest show, man. Yeah, be there, man. I'm gonna drop this video like that. Shit gonna be stupid as fuck. Yeah.
Miss Sturski. Some squad gang. Shit big fun. Big fun. Big fun. Miss Tursky. She'll be for a bitch like that. She'll check on a bitch like Nike. But 36 zips, that white shit. Beat a Jenny bitch like Mikey. She'll be for a bitch like that. She'll check on a bitch like Nike. But 36 zips, that white shit. Beat a Jenny bitch like Mikey. If any on ride a bitch like that, I'm finna say how I really am a pirate. Cause that is special on my head. Gotta lose it for a sucker when try shit. Gotta call me and government project. I shoot it, fell at my shit. Just straight shooter, gotta fill it up my shit. Straight shooter, gotta fill it up my shit. I came through the door, I said it before. Never let a bitch play with me no more. Graded baby with a stick in his 6 little whore. Big with elementary, but I kicked in doors. Jumped off the porch, that white.